and just blessing us to see a day that you have made. We are rejoicing and we're so glad in it, Abba. We ask that as we go forth in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, that you will continue to just lift us up, to let our light shine so that men might see you and you get the glory, Abba. We ask that you go, as we go forth, that you will give us the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding to do your will and walk in your purpose, Abba. We ask, Abba, in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, that as this lesson go forth good works, that you will just purge us and cleanse us, that we might be worthy of good works. Father, I just thank you for this day. I ask you to bless everyone that's on this call. I ask you to bless those for whatever reason that they can't be here, Abba. We just lift you up today. I am so, so grateful for all that you do, for all that you provide, Father. I ask that you, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, that you will open the eyes of our loved ones to this truth, that they might get to know you and just love you and honor you and esteem you the way that we love you. Father, I thank you. I give you all praise, all glory, and all honor in the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Hallelujah, and so be it.
Hallelujah, so be it.
Hallelujah. All right. So again, the title of this here discussion, the study is entitled Good Works. It's entitled Good Works. So let's start off by going to Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 10, please.
Hallelujah, it reads, "For we are his workmanship, created in Yahushua HaMashiach unto good works, which Yah hath before ordained that we should walk in them."
Yeah, go back and read that nice and slow because we have to get an understanding of this. Nice and slow.
Okay, and hallelujah. Ephesians 2 and 10. "For we are his workmanship, created in Yahushua HaMashiach unto good works, which Yah hath before ordained that we should walk in them." Hallelujah.
So after you read that slow, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does Ephesians 2 and 10 mean? Go ahead. Somebody break that down for me.
I I believe and I feel like it's that whatever gifts or the Most High has given us to do, that we need to walk in the gift, stir up the gift in us, that we might be pleasing in His sight and do the work of our Father, not ourselves. So that's what I get out of it.
Hallelujah. Anybody else? So Yah created us for good works, not because of good works. We will not enter into his kingdom by our good works. Rather, Yah will grant us the kingdom, will grant the kingdom to us for good works. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Good works are important in our lives. They are what we are designed to do. Our Elohim operates in patterns. When examining your walk, it's crucial to figure out what pattern you have developed. Do you have a pattern of bad works? Do you have a pattern of weak works? Do you have a pattern of no works? Those are just three that you can ponder on. Yah wants us to have a pattern of good works. Let's get Titus chapter 2, 7 through 8, please.
Hallelujah. "In all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech," one of my favorite verses, "sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you, being blameless. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. When you blameless, people gotta make stuff up. And then when they confront it, that's when that shame set in. That's when they ain't got nothing to say. That's when they look silly. That's when the egg yolk is on their face. But go back up there and look up that word pattern, please.
Strong's G 5179, tupas. Tupas.
Tupas, it says the mark of a stroke or blow, a print, a figure formed by a blow or impression of the image of the mighty ones. And then it says a form. The teaching was which embodies the sum and substance, and represents it to the mind, a manner of writing, the contents in form of a letter. It says an example in the technical sense, the pattern in conformity to which a thing must be made. In an ethical sense, a dissuasive example, a pattern of warning of ruinous events which serve as admonitions or warnings to others, an example to be imitated of men worthy of imitation. It says in a doctrinal sense of a type, a person or thing prefiguring a future messianic person or thing.
So it's a pattern. It's the habit that you created. Now go down and look up, read, and I'll tell you what word to look up. Read that, started from the top, and I'll tell you what words we need to look up to clearly define, uh, um, this pattern of good works here in Titus 2:7-8.
Okay, hallelujah. 1 second. It says, in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine, showing uncorruptness,
Hey,
gravity.
so look up that word uncorruptness, and then you're going to look up gravity as well.
Strong's G90, adiapharia.
Uncorruptness, it says incorruptibility, soundness, integrity of the mind. In the Strong's definition says the same thing, and it also adds purity. Hallelujah. And then gravity is
Strong's G 4587, semnates.
and that says the characteristic of a thing or person which entitles to reverence and respect, dignity, majesty, sanctity, honor, purity. And then the Strong's definition says probity, gravity, honesty. Hallelujah.
So this is good character, good works. Go ahead.
Okay, hallelujah. It says showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you.
Hallelujah. So you see, the unbelieving believer will think their wavering faith is enough. That's the residue of Christianity. And the elder James says differently. Let's get James 2:14-17.
What do it profit, my brethren, though a man say he hath faith and have not works? Can faith save him? Or if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in shalom, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding you give them not those things which are needful to the body, what do it profit? Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone.
Hallelujah. And we have this bad as a people. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to lift you up in prayer. Well, what good is lifting them up? I mean, prayer is good. Don't get it wrong. But if you have the means to remedy, to fix the situation, why not fix the situation and still pray? Thank Yah for giving you the ability to fix the situation. We like to always, I'll throw up a person maybe short $200 on something. Well, we're going to pray at the Most High, send you a blessing, and you sitting on thousands. That's that residue of Christianity. So you got to ask yourself, have I created a pattern of dead works? Is my light really shining? Does my work speak for itself? Let's get Matthew 5:13-16, please.
Hallelujah. This was the encouragement for the our affirmations for today. Hallelujah. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world." Yes, a city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father, Yah, which is in heaven. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So are you seasoning your friends and family, co-workers? Are you seasoning them? Can they see and taste the flavor? Can they see and taste the saltiness on you? Are you lighting up the room with that righteous smile accompanied by that peace and joy? Are you truly the salt of the earth? You were created to do good works. Let's get Hebrews 13:16.
Hallelujah. But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, Yah is well pleased. Hallelujah.
So doing good is a sacrifice that the Most High is well pleased with. James 4:17.
Hallelujah. Therefore, to therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
So there you have it. To do good is pleasing to Yah. To not do good is sin. So the question we got to ask ourselves is, and you got to ask yourselves is, are you looking to do a good work daily? I mean, are you truly searching hard to find some way to serve or help? Because these are the people Yah is looking for. Let's get Titus chapter 2, verse 14.
It reads, who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify unto himself a peculiar people, zealous of good works. Hallelujah.
A peculiar people zealous of good works. Are you zealous of good works? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Do you wake up in servant mode? How can I help my family? How can I help my friends? How can I help my ministry? How can I help my brothers and sisters in ministry? What can I do good today? If we were a zealous nation, that peculiar nation that Titus 2 and 14, zealous of good works, y'all, we wouldn't be in the situation we in. So don't fool yourself, and the nation shouldn't be fooling itself. A lot of us have zeal, but not according to his knowledge. And we definitely aren't zealous to good works. We definitely aren't zealous to selflessness, but we definitely may be zealous to selfishness. If you are not zealous of good works and have not established a pattern of good works, you may fall into this category. Let's get Titus 1:16.
It reads, they profess that they know Yah, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and to every good work reprobate.
Y'all hear that? Read that one more time, nice and loud and very slow.
Hallelujah. Titus 1:16. They profess that they know Yah, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Let me ask y'all, what does it mean to be reprobate to every good work? Floor is open.
Eugene?
To not even have an understanding of what a good work is.
And that's sad because you were created to do good works. Wow. Anybody else?
Ella, go ahead.
To land back off Eugene, not only that, knowing what good works is, but not doing it. To me, it's like that's a reprobate mind. You know what to do, but you don't do it.
Yeah, that's James 4:17. That's sin unto you. Yes, exactly. Unto every good work reprobate. Anybody else? Hey, well, read that one more time, Shataria, before we move on.
They profess that they know Yah, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
This is why we have got to know who labors amongst us. Mark them that ain't laboring. Mark them that ain't doing no work. Right? Because it says that's reprobate. And we know the Most High don't deal with that. See, it's so much testing. It's so much watching. And it's not about condemnation. You go to that brother and sister, look, I see that. Let's use ministry work, for example. I see that every time there's work to be done as far as within the ministry, you don't sign up for nothing, you don't do nothing, you don't show up. Well, isn't that person kind of reprobate the good work then, family? Doesn't that person need a talking to? Doesn't that person need to be admonished in love? And if they don't change their ways, nobody needs to be carrying the weight for somebody else. Take that dead work somewhere else. Let's get Titus 3:8, please.
It reads, this is a faithful saying. In these things I will that thou affirm constantly, hallelujah, that they which have believed in Yah might be careful to maintain good works. These things are good and profitable unto men. Hallelujah.
It said that those who believe in Yah, need to be careful to devote themselves to good work. Do y'all understand that? Can you go back and read that in the ESV version?
Titus 3:8 in the ESV version. The saying is trustworthy. And I want you to insist on these things so that those who have believed in Yah may be careful to devote themselves to good works. These things are excellent and profitable for people. Hallelujah.
You are to be devoted to good works. You are to marry good works. You are to be consistent. You are to look. I ain't got to beat a dead horse. You know what that word devote means? And it says be careful, meaning you better take time, make sure, use caution that you are doing good works, that you are devoted to these good works. Let's get 2 Timothy 3:17. Stay in the ESV.
Hallelujah. That the man of Yah may be complete, equipped for every good work.
Hallelujah. We are equipped for every good work. Your good works makes you complete. You were created, we read that earlier, Ephesians 2:10, you were created to do good works. Let's get, which one did you, okay, let's get Titus 2:7, Shataria.
Read it again.
Yep, Titus 2:7.
It says, show yourself in all respects to be a model of good works, and in your teaching show integrity and dignity. Hallelujah.
If only, right? Hebrews 10:24.
It reads, and let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good works. Encouragement. Hallelujah.
So think about how you can encourage your brother and sister to good works. Think about what they're good at and then put them in a position to succeed. Think about what they have a passion for, then allow them to operate in their passion. Right? Don't put them in a position to fail. Encourage them to do good, to walk in it. This is our job. And as a group of people, we are failing miserably. It's sad, especially to the lost sheep. But even within this awakening, it's an F. We get an F grade if we was in school. It's like we read this stuff, but we don't put it in our hearts and apply. It's like we don't try to change. We don't let the word convert us. We don't let the word create a metamorphosis. We don't go into a cocoon. We stay that ugly caterpillar and never bust out of the cocoon as a beautiful butterfly. That's a problem. That's a problem. And let's finish it off with this. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 10.
Galatians 6 and 10. So then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. Hallelujah.
Read that 2 more times for the people.
Hallelujah. Galatians 6 and 10, it reads, so then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, to everyone, to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. Again, so then, as we have opportunity, let us do good to everyone, and especially to those who are of the household of faith. Hallelujah.
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 Yeah, especially to those who you have tested, who you have tried, and and them themselves who have proven that they have a pattern of good works. You are to especially do good to them. And with that, y'all, I yield. Floors open for questions and commentary.
Hallelujah. Ella. You're on mute.
Beautiful word, beautiful message. I was sitting here this morning and in my prayer, every day I pray that the Most High would put someone in front of me that I may be of service to, and to give me what I need to be of service to them. And it's like this week, I'm in the AA program. I've been in it for 24 years. And it's like this week I've had a couple of calls about women that needed help getting sober. And I got so overjoyed because I hadn't been able to make meetings so much because taking care of my brother and sister. But I thank the Most High that somebody saw something in me to help them to call me, to reach out to me so that I could be of service to them. And so I just, what? I don't know if it's good works and what, but I just do what the Most High put in front of me to do, and I do it with all my heart, and I do it as if I'm doing it for Him. So my testimony is, if I can help these women to get sober and sow a seed to get them into this ministry, I'll do that, and that's my calling. I know that's my ministry, and so I pray that as I help these women, that I might sow a seed that they might come into this truth. And with that, I digress.
Hallelujah. Solomon.
Hallelujah. Excuse me. What came to my mind when you're talking about the cocoon and the butterfly? Sometimes, even in that cocoon, when they go through that transformation, they don't come out as butterfly; they come out as moth, right? So moth is not as beautiful as a butterfly, but I mean, you still go through that same transformation, and that's what came to my mind when you said that. Sometimes they don't come out as perfected as the butterfly; they come out as the moth. Not digress.
Hallelujah. Do we have any more edification or anything anybody would like to add, family? Hallelujah. BeniaYAH, could you please do us the honors of praying us out? Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All glory to you, Abba Yahuwah. Thank you for this beautiful message. It's always a right on time message. I thank you for the teachings that go forth. Father, let us take this word and hide it in our hearts that we might be pleasing in your sight. Abba, we thank you for all that you do, that you're providing for us, that we might do good works, that you might stir up the gift in us, that we might walk in our purpose and serve you. It is not about serving man, it's about doing your will, Abba. So I thank you, and I just thank you for all your provision. I thank you for all you do, all that you're doing, and all that you will do for this ministry. Continue to pray that you let our light shine, that men might see our works and glorify you. Again, it's not about us, it's about you. It's about doing your will, walking in your way, walking in your purpose for our lives, Father. So I thank you. I give you all praise, all glory, and all honor in the name of your Son, Yahushua Mashiach. I say hallelujah, and let it be so. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So be it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So be it.
Well, Yah willing, we'll see you all on the 6:30 call. I pray you all continue to have a blessed day, a blessed prep day. Shalom, shalom, family.
Shalom, shalom.